Hi, good morning. Yoke from Malaysia, but for the other part of Malaysia, the north part, Penang. Actually, I had the opportunity to work with Kong Yu in a few of the productions that he actually showed. Also learned a lot from him, like how to actually incorporate children's view. It's more important than us. So we actually learn from each other in Malaysia for many, many practitioners. So from this art side, we not just focus on theatre, but basically my role is actually a producer and manager, but we actually work with artists on different fields, performing arts and visual arts and other fields, to actually work together in a community base, using arts as a medium with children, and actually inspire and actually research and data collect the stories from the community. So actually the children act out or even exhibit the story from the community. So how, yeah? So it's an NPO, started since 1999, and it's been for 60 years. We work with in a non-formal setting, in a very cultural heritage setting. So I'll show you how, yeah? Next. We work with 10 to 21 years old, from in schools and outside the school, using creative arts in the community. Next. So mainly dealing with the local culture, creative education, work with artists, children, but we also do a lot of capacity building for artists, how to work in the community. Next. So we work with children of different kind of setting and community, and we always have actually very different kind of like titles that suit them in a local language. So this is, we work in historical city. I also work in agriculture area, Balikpura, public housing, and my Baramo is another project in another part of Penang, where we are very local based and community based, with the children discover the environment in their own vicinity. So next, some of the programs from very short of like a few hours to actually months. So for months project, children will get to do as a researcher and also a performer. But if it's a short project, they get to actually know about the environment. So we can see next. As I said, the programs that we have is not just performing arts. So, for example, we deal with graphic design, videos, and all that. When we actually have suitable artists that actually are good at this different kind of artistic media, so they use it, and then they through different kind of programs then deal with the different cultural topics that actually from the community. So they can actually deal with practices like traditional games or cooking or toys or even history. So let's see how that. This the one I said, like from very short one day to months project. And usually the work that the children produce will actually exhibit or even demonstrate to the public and actually showcase it back to the community where they source the story. So let's see some of it. I think I would like to skip this one. So some of the pictures showing like, when the children go out, they have to really use their 5 senses, not just from the classroom, real people. And then they also get training on certain research techniques before they go out. The experience, so we actually bring the young and the old together. Always we thought the young have to learn from the old, but actually the community is actually very welcoming the young, coming to actually to them, and they also learn from the young. So actually bridge this kind of platform. Next. And the kids actually have to go out and actually pick up the stories, and then they record it in any way. I mean, it could be drawings, it can be like the next. There's one section of this longer project that will be actually on building artistic vocabulary, depending on which artist that they work with. It could be photography, it could be on music, it could be on dance as well. So on the last part, so the children will actually present their work. It could be very raw, and it could be also a bit more complete kind of work to show it back to the community. For example, the left-hand side, the children is 9 years old. When these are their work, the photography work, where they actually present it back to the community, who they actually research from, and talk about their experience about when they actually research and show the picture. Next, and sometimes we celebrate the culture and the story in a festival form. So we actually turn the street, close the street, and then a lot of different kinds of activities will happen here, not just performances. Like next one, some of the performances will be on the street. So some of the work will be devised together with some artists, and some of the invited show from other groups, but performed by children. And we also have some of the education materials that deal with the cultural heritage. And I think it will be the last slide. Next. Yeah, just you can check it out on YouTube and Facebook for more information. Thanks.